Hello, everyone, and welcome to After Hours. I'm Charles Matheson. Today, this is One Sauce Wonders. One hit wonders. This is One Sauce Wonders. But these wonders are going to be with you for a long, 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 long time. So, I'm going to tell you about some ways that you can make your favorite sauces wonders if it's not already a wonder. All right, so today I'm going to be making mango pickled ginger chicken. And this is that, okay? Mango ginger pickle. And I had this in my pantry for quite a while. And I'm really into Indian cooking right now. I've been doing it seriously for about, I'd say, 2 years seriously. And Indian cooking is in my top three favorite foods to cook. It's just the robustness of flavor that I get from Indian cooking I don't get from other cooking. So let's get started. All right. So I'm gonna start off by first chopping the garnishes for my dish. And this sauce that I'm gonna make, I bought it maybe 6 months ago, and I got it at Patel Brothers. And Patel Brothers is a Indian grocer in Jackson Heights, and they sell everything. If you're looking to cook, if you're looking to cook Indian food, Patel Brothers is for you. And you're in New York City, you got to go to Patel Brothers. They literally have everything. I mean, yesterday I was there and I asked one of the workers, I said, "Do you have lotus root?" And I don't even know. Lotus root is it's a spice. I'm gonna be making something with it, and so I got my ingredients ahead of time. And this worker didn't even know what it was. I only knew what it was because this recipe I'm gonna be making. So if Patel Brothers is has like if not even the worker knew where the lotus root was because they have so much, that kind of tells you how much food, how much variety of food they have there. So um, that's where I got the mango ginger pickle sauce. And so if you're thinking about cooking with Indian food, the first thing you want to do is get a simple Indian cookbook. And I got one. It's called Authentic Indian Cooking. And very, very simple recipes. When I say simple, I mean doesn't have a lot of ingredients. Like one, like in this cookbook, they use the same ingredients over and over, and it's very plant forward. And so that you basically just need your your vegetables and your Indian ingredients, and then you're good to go. One of my favorites in there is called rajma, and it's made with kidney beans and then spices and with a curry sauce, and it's just absolutely amazing. And this, on the other hand, is just my mango pickle ginger sauce, and so I'm going to be making that with ground chicken. So I just chopped up here some cilantro, and then I also chopped up some scallion that I'm going to be using as a garnish later on. All right, so let's get this out of the way so I can just cook the chicken. Okay, but before I cook the chicken, um, I'm going to make the sauce. So this is a very concentrated sauce, super, super concentrated. So I'm going to tell you a secret. The secret is when you have a sauce that is like so flavorful and amazing, you can tailor it to your own liking. So what I'm actually going to do with this sauce, I am going to add some honey. I'm going to add some honey to this for some sweetness. Because one thing about these, what I call the wonder sauces, is that they're very concentrated in one flavor. It leans toward a specific flavor profile. And so you want to be able to get it to the flavor profile that you want if it's not already like that, okay? So now I'm going to add some soy sauce. And I made the sauce already. And I'm telling you, this sauce is like, I want to like, this is a PG show, but I'm telling you, like, when you taste this, you're gonna be like, oh my freaking goodness! It is just so. It's just, it's like nothing I've ever tasted. Like, I don't know. I know it's mango pickle ginger, and okay, it needs more. It needs more honey. Let me add some more honey to this. And one thing about these wonder sauces is that once you get it to your liking, it's just adding the sauce to the meat and then you're good. And that's it. It's so simple. All right. So now, although I know I said this is a one sauce wonder, if you are going to make this on the fly, like right away, like I am, sometimes the sauce will not permeate all of the meat or the vegetable that you're cooking with. So you're gonna have to add some seasoning directly to it. So I'm gonna add some adobo directly to this ground chicken. And what I like about adobo is that it has a lot of the standard seasonings, garlic powder, onion powder, salt that we typically put in many of the meals that we make. And it's interesting because when I was a kid, I grew up with this, and I only started using this about a few months ago. Because I didn't want to just like add salt. I wanted to get like everything. And then when I grew up, I didn't have like the variety of foods that I cook with now. So this was all I knew. So I've rediscovered it and it's great. If you just want to season meat and then add another big flavor on top of it. All right, so I'm gonna bring this down and turn this on. So I got this on medium-high heat, so it's heating up. And I'm gonna make this with some rice. So my rice is already cooked, so all I gotta do is cook this and then I'll be good to go. All right, so while this is heating up, I'm gonna talk about some other common one sauce wonders. So I find a barbecue sauce could go in the category of one sauce wonders. If you can get a really good barbecue sauce, often I find if it's like a Kraft one. So like when I say Kraft, it's Craft, not Kraft like the brand. um, but maybe Kraft the brand has some good ones. But the really good barbecue sauces I found are like small batch made. So and those I find can be one sauce wonders where you just add it to your vegetables or your barbecue sauce. That's gonna be like with meat, but with chicken or beef, and you're good. Another one sauce wonder I found that works really well is dipping sauces. So I'm a sauce person, and I know that some people they don't like cook with sauces, but like for me, like sauces are they just make cooking a lot easier. Just they just do. Like dipping sauces, like for example, this week I had some leftovers and I had some ban pho noodles. These are Vietnamese noodles, and I had some peanut sauce. And I wanted to use up the noodles before it went bad. Let me get a wooden spoon. I wanted to use the noodles before it went bad. And then I had some shrimp in my freezer. I always have cooked shrimp in the freezer. So I went in the fridge and I looked for a sauce that, for a taste that my mouth was having. Because, like, my mouth, it goes through phases. Like, I'm getting over the chickpea phase. Like, I really was into chickpeas for like about 2 months. And now my flavor is moving in another direction. So I was really feeling like peanuts when I actually saw that sauce. I didn't know what I was feeling until I actually saw the peanut sauce. So what I did was I microwaved the noodles, and then after it was microwaved, I added the peanut sauce, and the peanut sauce was from Amazon. I think it's Everyday 365. It's called. And then I added some cooked shrimp. And then actually typically what I would do, I would actually cook the shrimp in garlic or some other seasoning before I put it into the noodles or whatever starch I was adding it to, because shrimp, when it is like fresh out of the bag, when it's fresh out of the bag and it's cooked, it tastes kind of shrimpy, and so you gotta cook it in something before you add it to another dish. But I was lazy, so I didn't do that. And at any rate, I added it to the peanut sauce and noodles, and it was great. Just like dipping sauce is really good for just like wham bam, thank you ma'am, one sauce wonder. If you can find it. I didn't do anything. I could have done some stuff to it like I did today with the ginger pickle sauce, but I wasn't feeling it. But you can definitely do that with dipping sauces. Um, Another one sauce wonder for me. Let me show you. Let me show you this. Is that black bean garlic sauce? And this is, if I remember when I was a kid, and we would get some Chinese food, and we'd always ask for garlic sauce fried chicken wings. And I didn't know that this was actually the sauce that they used, and um, that was it. And so that sauce is very, very salty with respect to the soy sauce content. It's like almost all soy sauce. Has a lot of soy sauce and black beans in it. Let me split the screen here. All right. So I think the chicken is nearly done. Let me taste it. What I love about ground chicken, it's so lean. There's like almost like no oil in here in this pan, which I absolutely love. Okay. So back to the black bean garlic sauce, like that is a one sauce wonder. And so what one can do is you can add water to it, or water and oil to take out some of the soy sauce in it. The soy, because it's very, very salty. It's like it's like drinking soy sauce. So that's a sauce you want to add your ingredients to make it your own. All right, so I'm gonna add now the pickle ginger sauce. So let me share this with you. Actually, no, we don't want 3. Let's see. Hold on. We want to hide. There we go. All right. Okay. I'm multitasking here. Okay. I'm going to lower the heat because I want this to slow cook. And this is the first time I am cooking this recipe. So you'll get to see an honest to God first reaction making this. I know the sauce by itself I could eat just by itself. So I'm going off just that. All right, so I'm gonna let this heat up a bit. So what I'm drinking here, this is a gin and tonic with star anise. So if you see those brown items, that's star anise. And star anise is this delightful pod that has a lot of flavor. I cannot, if you've had fennel, it kind of the taste of the smell of fennel, it's similar to that. It works really, really well with cocktails, with gin, with vodka, and I've been using fennel in cocktails for about 2 years now, and it's really, really great. So if that's something you're into doing, I advise you to check that out. All right, so this is absolutely amazing. And adding the adobo was, I think, a really good call because it tastes fully seasoned. I've made meals before with sauces and it didn't taste fully seasoned. Adding whatever seasoning you want to the meat before you use your one sauce wonder is definitely a way to go. It'll help your food taste fully seasoned. Okay. All right. So let me turn this off and let me get some rice. And I usually cook with jasmine rice. I just like the way it cooks. It's not very, doesn't stick. Well, it sticks, but it's not like whole grain rice. All right. And now I'm going to add this beautiful ground chicken to the mix. And then I'm going to add a lot of garnish. So a lot of cilantro and scallion, because a meal that's just meat and starch for me doesn't really cut it. I need vegetables. Well, this is pretty carnivorous for me. All right, so let me see what this is gonna be like. Let's switch out. Okay. Okay. There we go. All right. That is really good. It has the perfect amount of seasoning, the perfect amount of spice. The only thing I would do is add like some tomato to it to add, because for me, I need a lot of vegetables in it. So this would work really great as just a bowl. And I could also see just like some ginger, some pickled ginger, like sliced ginger, and some sliced tomato, which I'm gonna add to this. So one sauce wonders, man. Like find your sauce. And like I find that these one sauce wonders work really good. The one sauce wonders are more to be found with Asian style sauces. So gochujang is another sauce that works really well, that I think is a one sauce wonder. So try them out. Like I literally just saw this. I didn't know what it was. I just said, oh, that sounds really good. I'm gonna make something with it. And so I made something with it. All right, so this is After Hours. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.